How do you get through the low points in your life? Top of the morning to you. I remember a time where I was kind of constrained. Things were not going my way. I was single, not married, no kids. And I was just, life was restricted, to say the least. I didn't like where I was working. I didn't like what I was doing. I had some great opportunities in that season, but I was like, oh, there's so many other things I want to be doing right now. And I was just outside of the box. I was out there reaching out my mind, reaching out my thoughts. And I'm like, how do I get through this? How do I get through this in a godly manner, in a Christ-like manner, following God's will for my life? And it was at that point in life, I've always been an optimist, always been positive. But at that point, I really needed to knuckle down, and I really needed to use every moment of my time to the best I could. And I just came up with this optimistic philosophy. I came up with this mantra, and I just kept saying it in my head. And whenever I wasn't doing something, I would say this in my head: what is the best thing I can do right now? And then I would do it. And it ended up being I was surrounded by a lot of people, living in a community, close-knit, walking by, seeing each other all the time, seeing struggles, seeing successes, and seeing challenges. But just that mantra of what is the best thing I can do right now? And then I would do it, and I wouldn't have the mantra going on in my head. And as soon as that was done, I could say it again, and say it again, and say it again. Funny thing is, life has been great since then. More discoveries, more growth, more learning, but I still use it. It became so ingrained in me that it's just a second nature. What is the best thing I can do right now? And the reason I bring it up is somebody mentioned on Facebook yesterday about how to get through something or do something. I don't remember what the exact question was, but I just use the mantra, what's the best thing I can do right now? What's the best thing I can do right now? And sometimes I have to say it 3, 4, 5 times before the idea pops into my head. And hopefully that's spirit driven, but sometimes it's selfish, sometimes it's me, sometimes it's other things. But then that evaluation comes in. What's the best thing I can do right now? And even if it isn't the best, it might be the best I can think of. And then I do that, and it leads to better and better and better. What's the best thing you can do right now? You be blessed.